Beginner cooking techniques made easy. A culinary journey from novice to confident cook. Cooking is an essential life skill, but for beginners, it can often seem intimidating and overwhelming. However, with a few basic techniques and a bit of practice, anyone can learn to cook delicious meals. This guide will walk you through some easy cooking techniques that will build your confidence in the kitchen and set you on the path to becoming a proficient home cook. 1. Mise en place. The art of preparation. Before you even turn on the stove, it's important to understand the concept of mise en place, a French term that means everything in its place. This involves gathering all your ingredients, tools, and equipment before you start cooking. By doing this, you ensure that you have everything you need and can focus on the cooking process without scrambling for items mid-recipe. This simple step can make cooking more organized and less stressful. 2. Mastering knife skills. One of the first skills every beginner should learn is how to handle a knife properly. A good chef's knife is an essential tool in the kitchen. Here are some basic knife techniques. Chopping. This is a fundamental skill for cutting vegetables, herbs, and other ingredients into smaller pieces. Hold the knife with a firm grip and use a rocking motion to chop. Dicing. Dicing involves cutting food into uniform, small cubes. This is useful for vegetables like onions, carrots, and bell peppers. Slicing. Slicing is cutting food into thin, even pieces. This technique is often used for meats, bread, and larger vegetables. Practicing these techniques will not only improve your efficiency in the kitchen, but also ensure your food cooks evenly. 3. The basics of boiling and simmering. Boiling and simmering are two fundamental cooking methods that involve cooking food in liquid. Here's a quick overview. Boiling. This involves heating a liquid until it reaches a high temperature and bubbles rapidly. Boiling is great for cooking pasta, rice, and vegetables quickly. Simmering. This is a gentler method where the liquid is heated to just below the boiling point, with small bubbles rising to the surface. Simmering is ideal for making soups, stews, and sauces, as it allows flavors to meld over time without the risk of overcooking. 4. Sautéing. Quick and flavorful cooking. Sautéing is a technique that involves cooking food quickly in a small amount of oil or fat over medium-high heat. This method is perfect for vegetables, meats, and even some grains like rice. Here's how to do it. Heat a small amount of oil in a pan over medium-high heat. Add your ingredients, making sure not to overcrowd the pan. Stir or toss the food frequently to ensure even cooking and prevent sticking. Sautéing is great for developing deep flavors and maintaining the texture of your ingredients. 5. Baking. Understanding oven basics. Baking is a dry heat cooking method that uses the oven. It's perfect for making bread, cakes, cookies, and roasted meats and vegetables. Here are some tips for successful baking. Preheating. Always preheat your oven to the required temperature before adding your food. This ensures even cooking. Measuring ingredients. Baking is a science, so accurate measurements are crucial. Use measuring cups and spoons for dry ingredients and a liquid measuring cup for wet ingredients. Timing. Follow the recipe's timing instructions, but also use visual cues to determine doneness. For example, baked goods should be golden brown and cooked through. 6. Grilling. Cooking with direct heat. Grilling is a popular cooking method that uses direct heat from below. It's great for meats, vegetables, and even some fruits. Here are some grilling basics. Preheating the grill. Make sure your grill is preheated before adding food. This helps to sear the outside and lock in juices. Oiling the grill grates. To prevent sticking, lightly oil the grill grates before cooking. Turning food. Use tongs or a spatula to turn food. Avoid using a fork, as piercing the meat can release juices and dry it out. 7. Roasting. Achieving perfectly cooked meals. Roasting is a dry heat method where food is cooked in an oven at high temperatures. It's perfect for meats and vegetables. Here's how to roast effectively. Seasoning. Season your food with salt, pepper, and other herbs or spices before roasting. Using a roasting pan. Place your food on a roasting pan to allow air to circulate and ensure even cooking. Checking for doneness. Use a meat thermometer to check the internal temperature of meats to ensure they are cooked through. 8. Steaming. A healthy cooking method. Steaming is a gentle cooking method that preserves the nutrients and flavor of food. It's ideal for vegetables, fish, and dumplings. Here's how to steam. Using a steamer basket. Place a steamer basket in a pot with a small amount of water below the basket. Bring the water to a boil, then add your food to the basket. Covering the pot. Cover the pot with a lid to trap the steam and cook the food evenly. Checking for doneness. Steamed food should be tender but still slightly crisp. Conclusion. Learning to cook doesn't have to be daunting. By mastering these basic techniques, you'll gain confidence and start to enjoy the process of creating delicious meals. Remember, practice makes perfect. The more you cook, the better you'll become. So, roll up your sleeves, gather your ingredients, and embark on your culinary journey with these easy cooking techniques. Happy cooking!